Right now, something inside you is afraid. Maybe you call it stress. Maybe you call it overthinking. But underneath almost every decision you've ever made, there is fear. Running quietly, shaping everything. And here's what most people never realize. Every fear you have was put there on purpose. Not by your parents, not by your past, by something far older, something that has been protecting human beings for hundreds of thousands of years. Today we're breaking down every major human fear and what it is actually trying to protect you from. Because once you understand why you're afraid, fear loses a lot of its power over you. Why fear exists at all. Deep inside your brain sits a tiny structure called the amygdala. Its one job? Keep you alive. The moment it detects a threat, a sound, a feeling, an image, it fires an alarm before your conscious mind even registers what's happening. Heart rate jumps, breathing speeds up, body goes on full alert. Here's the key. Your amygdala was built for a world of predators and physical danger. It cannot always tell the difference between a lion in the grass and a difficult conversation at work. It just knows something feels like a threat. Sound the alarm. That's not a flaw. That's the design. The people who feared the right things survived. Every fear you carry is proof that your ancestors made it through. Fear number 1, death and physical harm. This is the oldest fear, the foundation of all others. Fear of heights, falling, the dark, dangerous animals. They all trace back to the same root. Your brain does not want you to cease to exist. This is why your stomach drops near a cliff edge even when you're perfectly safe. Your body reacted before you had a single thought. But the fear of death isn't only about dying. It's about loss. Loss of the people you love. All the things you never got to do. That quiet dread at 2 in the morning? That's not weakness. That's your brain reminding you that time matters. Fear number 2, the fear of being alone. For most of human history, being alone didn't mean being lonely. It meant being dead. Our ancestors survived in groups. A person cast out from the tribe had almost no chance of surviving the night. That ancient danger is why rejection still feels like a physical blow today. Why loneliness drives so many decisions. Staying in relationships that have ended. Scrolling a phone at midnight. Needing to know someone is there. Your body is still running ancient software that says, alone means unsafe. That's not weakness. That's 200,000 years of survival programming. Fear number 3, the fear of losing control. Imagine driving fast. Now imagine the steering wheel disappears. That collapse of certainty is one of the most universally feared feelings a human can have. Your brain is a prediction machine. It is constantly building a model of what happens next so it can keep you safe. Uncertainty breaks that model. This is why unexpected change, even good change, triggers anxiety. Why we cling to routines. Why we need to plan. Your nervous system isn't being irrational. It's saying, I need information. I need to know what's coming. Fear number 4, the fear of judgment and failure. The fear of failing. The fear of embarrassment. The fear of what people think. Psychologists call this ego death, and its roots go straight back to the tribe. In a group where survival depended on cooperation, your reputation was everything. Being seen as weak or incompetent could get you cast out. Every time you freeze before taking a risk, every time you hesitate to share an idea, that is an ancient social alarm firing. Your brain isn't afraid of the presentation. It's afraid the tribe will reject you for giving a bad one. Fear number 5, the fear of not being enough. This one sits underneath all the others. The fear of not mattering, not being worthy of love, not being seen. It drives more human behavior than almost anything else. It's why people overwork, overgive, and wear masks in front of the people they most want to be close to. But here's the truth. This fear is not evidence that something is wrong with you. It is evidence that you are human. Every person alive carries some version of this. The most successful people you admire are not without this fear. They simply learned not to let it make every decision for them. The truth about all of it. Fear is not your enemy. Fear is information. Every fear, death, abandonment, loss of control, judgment, not being enough, was built to protect something real. The problem isn't that you're afraid. The problem is when fear designed for a world of predators starts running your entire modern life. The brain that fires an alarm at a cliff edge fires the same alarm when you try something new. To your amygdala, the threat level feels identical. But you are not your amygdala. That pause between the alarm and your reaction, that is where freedom lives. Your fears are ancient. Your wisdom is yours. If this video changed how you think about fear, subscribe, because next week we're going deeper into the one fear most people spend their entire life running from, and why facing it is the only way to finally feel free.